is item 10.3. It was 9.21, protecting funding for Mount Diablo Unified Foster Youth Service Program. Ms. Mayo.
Yes, Madam President. I pulled this particular item because I feel that it deserves some attention from the board and for the public, and I was hoping that you would permit Mr. Wogan to make some comments regarding the item.
If he can wheel himself up here, and then if someone up there would be so kind as to maybe hand him the microphone so that he can. Thank you.
Thank you for calling this item, Ms. Mayo. It's a pleasure to speak before the board. As you may know, the governor's proposed budget includes the funding for foster youth services in a weighted pupil formula. In effect, what this would do would, over years, eliminate the funding for the Mount Diablo Foster Youth Services program and include, along with other categorical programs, permit the district flexibility over the funding that is provided. And so we are encouraging legislators to oppose this proposed repeal of the legislation that enacted foster youth services programs. I do want to highlight that Mount Diablo Unified is a model program upon which other foster youth services programs throughout California have been built, and that although the graduation rate for foster youth is 50% across the state of California, our graduation rate is 92%, and we have among the highest attendance rate for foster youth within the district, compared to foster youth in other parts of the state as well as the country. Foster youth, not only in Mount Diablo Unified School District, will benefit from our program because, as the director of CFS, Child and Family Services, indicated, foster youth are often moved into Mount Diablo because of the level of services and support that we provide. And it's because of this specialized service that students are, their lives are stabilized, they move less frequently, and we see the smile on their faces, and many of you saw their smiles during the holidays in which many foster youth were sponsored. So we appreciate and ask for your support of this resolution opposing the inclusion of foster youth services core district programs in the governor's weighted pupil formula.
Mr. Wogan, do we have to see an increase in foster youth this particular year over last year?
Actually, we have 165 foster youth, although the number can be deceiving because about 1/3 of foster youth move in and out of the district. So our number is down somewhat from last year, and compared to 5 years ago, in which we had served over 500 foster youth, the number is down throughout the state. In the state of California, there are currently 56,000 foster youth compared to 80,000 5 years ago. Fewer kids are being taken into the child welfare system, and but what we are seeing is that the severity of the abuse, often repeated sexual or repeated physical abuse, has occurred. So the numbers are down, and yet the severity of the kids' difficulties has increased.
Any other board members' questions? Okay. Is there a motion for this item?
Madam President, I would move that we adopt Resolution 2012-17, protect funding for Mount Diablo Unified Foster Youth Services Program.
Or a second?
Second.
Motion by Ms. Mayo, second by Mr. Everhart.
And I just would like to thank the members of our community who provide foster care to the students of the Mount Diablo School District. I know that there are many in my particular community of Pleasant Hill, but I know they're spread throughout the Mount Diablo School District, and these individuals are to be applauded for the work that they do in providing the services to needy students.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, I will call for the vote. Motion carries 5-0-0.